Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our last morning vol report of the week. This is Ian Giovinazzi, Chief Operating Officer of OptionPit.com, welcoming you to said vol report. For all of you who are not OptionPit Live clients, become one. Come to our pro event, learn a bunch of stuff from really smart speakers. Have a good time. Go home full and smarter. Or let's just call it more educated. This is the 28th through the 30th of June. What do we have? Well, we're starting to get a little mark back in vol. Let's just go. We'll talk about the Treasury in a second. We'll talk about vol first. VIX first. VIX cash marking down, the futures 1605, so they're about holding up. Let's just take a look at where the future prices are. Okay, April ordinary future down a little bit, May ordinary future down a little bit, fractional drops here. Okay, so basically what we have, not at least for this morning, I would say geopolitical news. I would say there's less worrisome stuff. VIX dropping off a little bit. We have 3 days of holiday coming. So again, we would expect to see some of that. We'll see how our little, I don't even know if you can call this a rally, but our going nowhere last till the weekend. We have had quite a bit of news. The French elections got topsy-turvy, and what that's done is it's basically changed. Okay, also don't forget, look at our curve here. We still have this April marking up higher than just about everything else out to September. September is where our curve starts to get steeper again, so almost everything here is backward. So essentially what you have is we're looking for a slightly higher VIX into this election. This April of next week will mark. Then you have the elections the 23rd. Where VIX could be, it could be anywhere with a point to a point and a half from here. Doubtful it gets too much lower, but it could, depending on how things go there. So with strategy letter today, we do have some long vol positions. We'll probably be trimming a couple of them. Mostly because vol's not going up. We'll take a look how that goes through the day. But anyway, we've got this kind of slow creeping backwardation, and that's what we have. I don't see any, unless we have an event or more of an event. The trend will probably still be up, even though we're down a little bit today. I think this is just a 3-day holiday coming out. All right. So, what does that give us? We did have some earnings. JPM, not bad. Citicorp, didn't think they were that great, but they like it today. Wells Fargo, I guess they're kind of just lumping along. We could look for some potential trades in the financials. They're doing okay, but again, they've run so far. We'll have to see what kind of trades we can set up in there. I'm thinking kind of time spreads. The other thing I find interesting here is treasuries have had quite a run. From here and even down. I mean, this is pretty substantial all of a sudden. I think remember we were looking for a more aggressive rates posture from the Fed. We didn't really get it on that second to last meeting. So that's what we have. I think there is, after this sort of, let's call it world traumatic events start to subside, I could see rates starting to climb again. So it's possible. So we could look at something maybe TLT with XLF, a little bit of a pair with that trade. We'll look at that in our chat room today. But overall, I don't expect the market to do much. Most of the big earnings start coming out next week. We're looking for something out of the French elections, and we're looking for like kind of the global issues. So I think vol could be hung moving a little bit as far as VIX goes, but I don't expect major things to happen. A little decay is normal. And again, until we have some news, the market isn't just in this weird, it's not weird, it's in a holding pattern. And there's nothing that's really going to stop it until there's a reason. So we need some good earnings to resume our climb. And again, I think we'll price some iron condors in here. The only thing is we've been kind of waiting to see how high VIX can go before we looked at that. Because I think there's still kind of half the forces are kind of market negative, half the forces are kind of market positive, or at least the underlying economy was looking okay until the non-farm payroll number last time, which usually sets up better for like iron condor type trades in the indexes. So I would stick with the SPX. The Russell's still a little bit squirrely. And with that, that is our vol report for today, or should we say kind of lack of vol report. All right, everybody. Have a good holiday, and we'll see you